So you knew what it was going to be about?
No, I wasn't quite sure.
Because I was thinking it was about, like, the seedy underbelly of Arizona or something. You know, when you say Dark Phoenix, I'm just thinking it's like, it doesn't matter. It's not, I was wrong.
Yeah, clearly.
Hi, folks. Welcome back to Pop Pop Fizzle. I'm Jeff.
I'm Heidi.
And we're here to react to the trailer for Dark Phoenix. We are, I don't know, a few hours late to this party. Not to be confused with late to the party. We like those guys too. Yeah, we have seen that everybody and their mother is reacting to this trailer.
Everybody.
And their mother. And we have not done so yet. This is not surprising. We're a little bit slow on the uptake over this past week due to scheduling and all kinds of other things going on. But we are going to jump into this trailer now and check it out. Heidi's tired. I just woke up after very little sleep, so I'm tired as well. We will do our best to give you a reaction more than yawning. I can't promise anything,
No.
but I actually like the X-Men franchise, so I'm excited to see the trailer.
Yep.
I'm curious how they're gonna handle this, or what the kind of overall takeaway from this is going to be, considering that they are being purchased by Disney, and how all this is going to go. Maybe this is going to give an ending to what we know of the X-Men, so that they can fold them in. I don't know.
We'll see.
But we're gonna see,
Yeah.
and hopefully Arizona plays a big part. That's my hope. Anyway, here we go.
The tea.
The tea?
The tea.
No, this is Red Diamond, I think. Sweet.
Not a sponsor.
No. Here we go.
You think you can fix me?
Jean, you are not broken.
The mind is a fragile thing. Takes only the slightest tap to tip it in the wrong direction.
Charles, what did you do?
I had to keep her stable. I protected her.
From the truth? There's another word for that.
I came looking for answers.
You feel like you don't belong here. You don't. They can't begin to comprehend what you are.
She's changing.
And what?
You didn't come here looking for answers. You came here looking for permission.
Jean.
She's all rage, pain, and it's all coming out at once.
Jean lost control, but she's still our friend.
This is your fault, Charles. The world is on the brink. I'm sorry I didn't stop it sooner.
You're always sorry, Charles, and there's always a speech.
And nobody cares. There's still hope. Don't do this.
They're right to fear me.
I've seen evil. I'm looking at it now.
That was sadly lacking in Arizona, I felt.
Yeah, not so much. No deserts, no cacti, nothing.
Cacti?
Cacti.
Well, it's kind of informal. You wouldn't want to wear a cacti.
No.
All right, thoughts?
Okay, so this has been made known on this channel before. I did not grow up reading comics, but I did watch every comic book related thing there ever was on TV. And so the Phoenix Saga on the X-Men cartoon was... Okay, was like one of my absolute favorite storylines ever. So when they kind of teased a little bit of this in like some of the crazy timelined X-Men movies before, I was really excited. I'm not sure like what kind of background they're going for on this particular storylines.
Right.
I would really hope that they would stick to the original, but it's seeming like they're kind of going along with the movie.
Like it's some sort of trauma.
Yeah, like there's some sort of trauma that she's this all along, that you know, this is something that everyone has to be protected from, which, you know, is the truth for the Phoenix, but not this way. So I want to like this. I really, really do. I want to enjoy this, and I want to see it. I probably will go see it, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to live up to my excitement of the original storyline.
Right. Now, we all know that out of all the X-Men movies that have been made, the third X-Men picture, directed by Brett Ratner, has sort of an infamous reputation for being bad. I don't think it's as bad as people say that it is, at least not in the sense that they say that it is. I think Ratner gets a lot of credit for...
Credit.
Yeah, well,
Flack
I
and
mean
credit.
flack. I'm being sarcastic, yeah. He gets a lot of credit for how bad that film is, but really that movie was in production long before he joined on, so he just made the best of a bad situation, and sadly that wasn't good enough, and I don't think it would have been good anyway, given that he was still using the script and everything that had already been set in motion. I don't think that having him not involved would have necessarily made that a better film. You know, some aspects of it may have been better, but overall, I don't think the story would have been better. I'm with you on the fact that, you know, of course I grew up watching that cartoon. I didn't grow up watching it. I was older than you, but I did watch that cartoon, and I was more familiar with the comic book side of things. Mm-hmm. And so even for the cartoon version, we got a truncated, sort of altered version of what had happened in the comics. So there is a shot of them going into space here, and a shot of fire in front of them while they're in that ship. So who knows?
Yeah.
But it does, at least this trailer makes it feel like they're going more for the trauma-induced sort of tapping into wilder power because of trauma. And that's not necessarily a bad story to tell. It's just not the Phoenix story.
No.
And I definitely will see this because I've seen them all, but this movie in and of itself is not really what I want to see happening here. And I mean, again, we say all the time that there can be a terrible trailer for a great movie and a great trailer for a terrible movie. We've seen both. I don't know. Maybe this trailer just isn't giving me what I want, but the movie will. It's hard to say at this point because this is really our first look at this.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like other things, I know that they've gone back and forth on Mystique's look in these movies as well, and I didn't really love what they did with her makeup there. That actually really stood out enough for me to say something because it just didn't look right. But other than that, no offense at all to any creative minds behind it. Right. It just wasn't what I would have wanted to see.
I'm mildly surprised that Jennifer Lawrence is even in this movie. Like, since it's not really going to focus on her, it feels like she wouldn't have a lot to do here, and she's kind of a big name to take on a smaller role, but that's fine. Certainly not displeased to see her again. One thing that bothers me a little bit, just in the theme of them not really tackling the story I would like for them to tackle, is that, you know, as they did in X-Men 3, it seems like Magneto has a kind of large role in what's happening with Jean, or at least in trying to steer her in a direction for his own benefit. And really, Magneto has nothing to do with her and her origin. So that notion bothers me a little bit. And again, it feels like they're hewing really close to X-Men 3 to keep continuity in line. And which
is hilarious.
My feeling is they spent the whole thing of Days of Future Past correcting and fixing the timeline. So they could easily just move away from all of that and pretend like none of those things had happened. But they're not doing that, so
we're gonna see it because we're fans of X-Men in general
and Arizona,
but this trailer just didn't do it for me. I'm really hoping that we're wrong about it. It's just not cut the way that we wanted to see it. Of course, we love it when trailers don't tell us the whole story, so maybe that's what we're getting here, and that's okay too.
Yeah, and if we are wrong about this, you can let us know in the comments down below. I know you love doing that. Keep it nice, because nice ones stay and the not nice ones go. Yeah, so we have let you know what we think. You now take your turn to jump down to the comments and do that yourself. And if you like this video,
Hit that thumbs
and
up.
consider subscribing to the channel. We're a tiny channel right now, but we're trying to grow a little bit at a time. We do have an announcement coming up. Look for that video later. And then, yeah, if you're already subscribed to the channel, you know to hit that little bell icon. That'll notify you the next time we do one of these. Until next time, folks.
Bye.
Bye.